So in this video, we're looking at an axial rotation at the hip. So as always, when we're thinking about rotating at the hip, we're thinking of the femur, which is the big bone that your thigh goes on, and that plugs into the hip socket there like a ball and socket joint, and that can rotate in that socket. So an axial rotation is when that rotates on its axis. So we can do this sitting in a chair, we can do it sitting on the floor. If you're on the floor, try and sit up nice and straight, maybe up against the wall. I know it can be quite challenging for some people to sit up straight on the floor with their leg out in front of them, so in a seat is fine. So what we're going to do, just as I adjust my camera here, I'm going to get you to, in your chair or your stool, whatever you're using, to like shuffle to the edge. And you're going to, we're going to straighten this leg out. I'm just trying to get a bit of a better view for you. There we go, we're straightening that leg out. This leg, I want to think of it as a baseball bat. It doesn't move separately, it's all one piece of wood. And we're going to squeeze your quads, squeeze your hamstring, squeeze your calf, pull your toes up as far as you can. Anything you can do to switch this leg on. Now we're thinking about this bone here, and first we're going to internally rotate it on its axis. So we're squeezing everything here, sit up nice and straight, squeeze the chair you're sitting on, breathe in, pack that air down, give everything a good squeeze, and we're just taking that leg in. You can't see that too well because of my trousers. It's a very, very subtle movement. We don't have bags of axial rotation. As long as you're going towards the end of whatever your range is, that's fine. And then from here, slow and controlled, staying switched on, with then taking this bone out to the other side. So if you pretend in your head that somewhere on your thigh here, you've got like a little sticker or a cross or a dot, you can use my finger pointing there. And what we're going to do is we're going to take that, internally rotate, externally rotate, internally rotate, externally rotate. And we want to, when we've gone as far as we can go that way, we really want to squeeze into the edge of our range, really working to get strong there, because that's how we get more. And then as we transition over the top, keep everything squeezed, keep everything engaged. Come all the way nice and slow and controlled. So if we're just doing stuff like this and the knees bending all over the place and the legs really loose, that's not doing anything. We can't build strength like that. So we want to stay switched on, squeezing and contracting the whole time, nice and slow. Axial rotate everything in, axial rotate everything out. And that is hip axial rotation.